Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley Walker and welcome to Create You, where I'm here to help you create your best you, inspire you to create your best art, and give you the courage to live and create your best life. And we are here with Imani Art.
Hello, everybody.
Yay! We want to welcome her. She is killing it. She is killing it on Instagram, on Twitter, and where else are you killing it? I know you're killing it all over the place. I've seen her art. It's amazing if you haven't checked her out.
Thank you. It's mostly Instagram and Twitter. I'm somewhat on Tumblr, but not as much as the other two.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to use Tumblr. What is Tumblr? Is it more just pictures or is it
It's like kind of pictures, kind of paragraphs, text, all that good stuff. It's good
Oh,
for both.
okay, because I've never used it, but I've seen pictures through it, so I've never understood how to use it. But we are here to interview her and kind of pick her brain so she can give some of you some pointers on how to grow your platforms, things that has helped her, things that she's going through, and things that she has gone through in her growing and ever growing art career. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with a few questions. And mind you, this is the second time we have interviewed. Yes, I know I be messing up sometimes, and
It's
I'm
no
trying to
problem.
thank you. I was trying to figure out how to work Google Meet. I've never used it, but I figured it out, and now we are back. And the first question is, of course, what's your name and what do you do?
Well, my name's Imani. I'm a digital artist. I do a lot of anime art, anime characters. I somewhat do original characters. I'm going to school for animation, and I'm hoping to become a either freelance or maybe able to work with somebody so I could do art full time.
That sounds like a plan. Guys, if you want to do art full time, try to get in the industry wherever you can and study as much as you can. Um, what got you into your type of art and anime style art?
What got me into it was Dragon Ball. When I first started drawing, like the anime style, I was really into the Dragon Ball style. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of OCs. And then I did that for a couple of years. And then I moved into some other anime, started watching Demon Slayer. Then I eventually started watching My Hero Academia, which I do a lot of now. So if you go on my page, you see a lot of that. But I'm trying to get into some other anime too. So you guys will see different things on my page and whatnot, experimenting.
Yeah, your poses are just ridiculous. Like you
Yeah, thank
inspire
you.
me to do more action poses. Like I'm now on this thing where I'm trying to transition from like ultra sexy to ultra sexy badass like you do. Like
Yeah, I love
you
action poses. They're so much fun to do.
Oh my gosh, your poses are ridiculous. Where do you get the inspiration for those poses?
I get the inspiration from a lot of animators. I follow a couple of different animators. Of course, Kohei Horikoshi, of My Hero Academia. That's like one of my biggest inspirations now. If you read the
Mhm.
manga, you'll see some of the crazy poses. He draws a lot of hands, which I love to do also. And then just going on Pinterest and looking up different references and getting inspiration from there too to see what I can do with my art.
Guys, when I tell you, when you go on her page, her poses are ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. A foot is in your face, a hand is in your face. It's just so dynamic, and it just really makes me want to push myself. So
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm still trying to work on trying to get the hands and the feet and all that right too. So I still have a ways to go, but I'm glad that I'm in a good spot compared to where I was.
oh my gosh, you have inspired me for real. How long have you been drawing?
Well, you can say all my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the basic artist like time stamp. As soon as you could pick up a pencil, oh, I've been drawing since I could hold a pencil. But I started taking drawing seriously back in 2017, Inktober. So Inktober is kind of like my anniversary of how long I've been drawing. So this Inktober, I'm sure it'll be around 3 years because that's really when I remember. taking drawing seriously and doing digital and whatnot. I got my iPad in November of 2017, I believe. It might have been 2018. I have to go back and check again, but I've had it for a couple of years. So it's been about
Yeah,
3 years.
yeah, I'm the same way. I really didn't start taking it really seriously until about that same time, and I think it was around that same time because that I never really understood what Inktober was before. Because I mean, I drew over the years, and it was something that I loved to do, but it was more
Mm-hmm.
of a hobby.
Right.
I didn't really take it seriously until about around 2017 time, and it's amazing how far you've come in just 3 years. And I mean, guys, I'm telling you, if you put in the practice, you draw as much as you can, and you push the envelope. 3 years time, and her artwork is just
And
out of.
see where you'll be. Like, where can you be in 5 years? Imagine 10 years if you just keep going.
I know you don't want to stop because if you stop drawing, I mean, just like any muscle, it becomes weak, and then you have to start all over again to get you back to where
Mm-hmm.
you were.
Amen.
don't nobody want.
Amen.
Don't nobody want
Nobody
that.
got time for that.
No, nobody got time for that. What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime. Well, of course, My Hero Academia is up there.
Mm-hmm.
I really love Attack on Titan. Um, Avatar: Last Airbender doesn't count as an anime, but I mean, it kind of is.
It kind of is.
So,
It
it
kind of
kind of
is.
is.
Kind of is it. I'm mad
So
about that.
I
I'm
love
so.
that. Um,
Oh.
what else do I really? I love Gurren Lagann, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Hmm.
They're by the same people who did Kill la Kill.
Okay.
Studio Trigger. I love Trigger so much. That's also inspiration for my dynamic art.
Mm-hmm.
Just off the top of my head, those are a couple.
What's the last one? I know Kill la Kill, but what is the other one you were saying? Because I'm about to check that out.
Gurren Lagann, the one with
Girl.
Yoko and Kamina.
Okay, see, I know characters by face, but trying to piece, there's so many animes out there.
Oh yeah, there's so much that I have to. I started watching Naruto too, and it's really good. I'm in Shippuden right now, so I need to keep going so I can do fan art of the characters. I don't really draw characters until I've gotten through like most of the anime, so I know about them. That's just a thing for me. I can't draw the character if I don't know anything about them. So,
oh, that's cool. There's Fate Grand Order. That anime, I love that anime, but it overwhelms me a bit because there's so many good characters.
Yeah,
in that one anime, and it's like I want to do everybody.
I've seen a lot about that show, and I've seen the animation too. It's really good.
I was like, oh, I was like overwhelmed. Is there any tips that you can give some of the fans out there who want to draw as good as you do?
Practicing. I'm not gonna say practicing every day, but you wanna aim to do that. So I mean, practicing every other day if you can. You got to make time to practice and draw for yourself. Follow tutorials. Use references. Using references is so important because you can't draw something if you don't know what it looks like.
Right.
You're trying to draw like an arm or just a full body and you don't understand what it looks like. You need a reference so you know what it looks like in the future so you can do it without a reference. And just being easy on yourself and not pushing yourself too hard, especially if you're a beginner. So practicing every day and being consistent is very important.
How did you start your art career?
I started my art going back to 2017 because that's when everything started. I started posting every day. I did a couple collabs with different artists that got my name out there. And then, I follow tutorials on how to grow your account. You can find those anywhere on YouTube. I also, what else did I do? And, like I said, I was consistent with everything. I constantly posted and I constantly tried to experiment and change up what I'm doing. And then eventually, when you're comfortable enough, you offer commissions. And that helps you get your name out there too. So people can start paying you for your art. And then once you do commissions, you can open like a Patreon or something. So you can keep making money.
Yeah, because that just really helps because at first I was so afraid to get my stuff out there. I didn't think it was good enough, and I think a lot
Yeah.
of people, and I think a lot of people, they look at their art and they look at somebody else's art and they're like, oh dang, I don't draw like, oh, their style is so cool, and then you start comparing your own art to theirs, and it's just really that even now I still deal with that sometimes,
It's
and
really hard to not do.
yeah, it's so hard not to do that.
Yeah,
Oh
because you're getting fed with so much art on the daily. You see so many different kinds of artists and the things that they can do, and you're just like, well, I want to do that, but like I can't.
yeah, or I don't how do they learn to do that? Like where do you learn to do that at? You know?
Right.
If you could be any anime character, who would that be?
If I could be any anime character, I think last time I said Uraraka because she's just adorable and I love her quirk.
Mm-hmm.
um, Trying to decide any other characters that I really really like, and I couldn't really think of any because I'm just on this My Hero Academia hype train right now. So
I know you riding that train hard. That thing. I mean, you are all every. This is one
it's such a
poster.
good anime, like, and
That's
the
what
manga is even better.
That's
Like,
what my
oh my
sister keeps
goodness.
telling me, and my daughter. They're like, Ashley, you need to watch My Hero Academia. And I have not sat down and watched it. I'm amazed. My sister, she's out there. I'm amazed she hasn't yelled at me and said, "See, I told you," because she always tells me, and I need to get on. I need to walk
Oh
that
yeah,
train.
like the fourth season was. I thought it was really good. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was really good, especially the season finale. And then the current arc in the manga is absolutely crazy. Um, I'm in a Discord server where they post like manga leaks every Thursday, so I see those and I'm just like freaking out to myself because I'm like, oh my goodness, somebody's gonna get hurt. Oh my goodness, somebody might die. It's just like I've never been into a manga like this, honestly, ever until I tried reading the Dragon Ball manga, but I never got
Yeah,
into it. Plus, the Super manga right now isn't. It's really mid. So, My Hero Academia is where it's at.
yeah. I'm gonna have to
I
get.
wasn't gonna get into it because it was popular, but I was like, that was a mistake. So I love it. It is so awesome, and it's a big inspiration for my art right now.
Yeah, I mean it. I have to get on that train. Everybody keeps saying that, and I feel I'm behind. It's okay. I think I'm gonna start it after this. I'm probably gonna just go ahead, take an L, and just start it. I'm just gonna start watching it
It
because
is never too late, girl. It is never too late.
it's never too late. What have been some of the challenges you faced during your art career so far?
Caring too much about engagement, caring too much about or comparing myself, that's really hard. Um, Likes and comments and shares do not define how good you are as an artist. They won't pay the
Yeah,
bills. You have to learn to compare your past self to your current self because you got to see how much you've improved. You see the artist that's been drawing for like 30 years and you're like, oh, but they're so good and I'm not that good. Well, what about the you that was like 5 years ago who
yeah,
couldn't even draw a hand and now you can draw a hand? Sometimes you don't
yeah.
even have to do it with a reference. You can do it without a reference, which is kind of where I'm at. Like I can do a hand without a reference, and I'm really proud of that. So
That
I
is
couldn't do that
amazing.
3 years ago. I couldn't do it 5 years ago, especially. They were just little stick hands. So
That is amazing. I'm still. I have the little. I have the wooden thing. You know that has the hand where you can move the knuckles and stuff.
yeah, it's good to still use if you want to like use a if your knowledge of a hand isn't good enough, you you have to fall back on a reference sometimes. Or
Hmm.
you got a whole reference right here. You got a
Yeah,
hand to use.
I'd be like trying to figure out, trying to draw it out
Just
your
take
hand
a
at the same
picture
time.
of it and turn it on an angle, whatever
Yeah,
you need, and there's your reference right there.
it's reference. Yeah, I have to remember that too. And guys, you got to remember not to compare yourself to
Hmm.
other artists.
It is so important.
And remember that your engagement and numbers don't determine how good you are as an
All
artist.
that stuff will come. If that's something that you want, it will come.
Hmm.
But you just have to be consistent with what you're doing.
Yeah,
You have to be consistent. Like that, all that other stuff, it's secondary. Like it'll come. Just That's all I gotta say. Is it will come when it is your time.
Yeah, that's what is something that you would have told your younger self that you know now?
To keep going, um, which is it's sort of kind of what I told myself this entire time, to like kind of keep going. Um, keep going. Draw what you love. Keep drawing what you love, because I love magical girls and fairies and stuff. I love that so much. I'm gonna get back to that soon. Um, and just do what you love and keep going, because you will be successful in whatever you invest yourself in.
Yeah. It's so funny you said the whole fairy thing because somebody asked me to do the winks to like redo the
Oh,
yeah, and so that'd be so cool if we collabed and did a whole winks portrait thing because
yeah,
you're
that
so
would be awesome.
that would be so
Because
much fun.
I'm on season 3 right now. I'm about to end season 3, which I'm really sad about, because I feel like the latter half of Wings Club isn't really that good. Like
Yeah,
after season 3, it just kind of goes downhill
went
for me.
downhill. Yeah.
But yeah, season 3 was like Pink Wings Club, and I really want to do some fan art of their Enchantix, because it was so beautiful.
Oh my
So
gosh, it's beautiful.
you're
Oh my
gonna you will
gosh.
see that from me. And I kind of inserted that into, just kind of going on topic, I inserted that into like an OC, like a
Uh-huh.
Dragon Ball OC, when I was doing that a lot
Hmm.
about a year ago, which I have to bring back. I inserted the Enchantix like in her Super Saiyan transformation. So y'all gotta see. I have to bring it back. Y'all gotta see that. It's really cool.
Yeah, I want to see that because that's so amazing how you have your dynamic stuff that's just so in your face. But I would have never really thought that you would love the fairies and the magic wands
Oh
and
yeah, that was a bunch of my old art. That was like the basis for my art style, which I really want to get back to. And since I have gained knowledge in
mm,
learning how to do dynamic poses and dynamicism in general, I can kind of insert that into the fairy stuff that I like to do.
yep,
So it's like a good combination, and I can make it interesting, and I can make it my own thing, right?
yep. That's so. I can't wait to see it because I love the whole flurry magical. Wee so,
Yeah,
and
I'm thinking about making some original OCs with it. So
yeah, I think that's gonna be amazing.
that'll be
Stick,
really
stick
cool.
out for that, guys. I'll repost and retweet and all that good stuff because y'all gotta see that. How do you balance art and life, work life type of dynamic?
Time management is so important, which is something that I really learned in these past couple months, especially with this virus and everything. Time management is important.
Mhm.
Making time is important, which kind of falls into time management. If you really want to do something, you'll make time for it. So if
Right,
you really want to draw, you want to get better at drawing, you'll know that I have to set aside a couple hours to do drawing and just drawing. So
right.
time management, you guys gotta learn how to do that, especially
Yeah,
like when you're an adult, because time
it'd
is
be.
like so valuable. It'll just escape you if you're not careful.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Especially if you work a 9 to 5 and then you're trying to do that on top of it and try to build a platform in your own thing.
Hmm.
Trying to figure it out. Time management, I gotta work on. I'm doing better, but I definitely have to. I gotta work on it.
Right.
Is there any regrets that you have as an artist?
Any regrets I have as an artist? Um, I can't really think of any off the top of my head, honestly, because I really do like where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes part of me is like, oh, I wish I would have like had a deviant art when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
but it was not really necessary, considering that it's kind of dead now, and that
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram now and Twitter now, and the art community is just as nice here as it probably was there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's pretty much it. I can't really say I regret anything, because I love what I'm doing now.
And what would you say are your strengths and weaknesses?
Well, I'm gonna start with weaknesses. My weaknesses are probably, I still compare myself a lot to people,
Mm-hmm.
to artists on this platform, who they have like really, really, really gorgeous art styles, and I'm like, well, I kind of want that, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like my art style is kind of and I don't want to copy them and
Yep.
everything, which it can be so hard to feel like you're copying somebody
Mm-hmm.
when you just really admire what they do and you want to apply kind of that style to your style.
Yeah.
So yeah, comparing myself, um, worrying about what people might think of what I'm posting,
Yeah.
and if I'm doing it too much when this is, it's your account, it's my account.
Yeah.
You shouldn't worry about people are following you for whatever you post.
Right.
And if they don't like it, they can find an account that's more suitable to what they enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
My strengths probably are the fact that I feel like I'm consistent with drawing a lot and getting things done.
Mm-hmm.
I really try and get my commissions done. I try and get my projects done. Leave no drawing left behind. Um, need a new need that with a shirt on it.
I was just about to say you got to put that on a shirt.
Got to put that on a shirt. No drawing left behind.
No giant left behind. I love that.
And constantly trying new things and being open minded to things
Mm-hmm.
because that's really going to help you improve yourself and get better.
Yeah, I think being open minded is definitely going to help
Hmm.
because you don't want to just stay in your, I like it this way.
Yeah,
Because,
because at some point I thought I was going to be drawing like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball OCs for like forever. But then I really started getting into My Hero and I was like, what have I been missing? These characters and this story, they're so amazing. And I'm like, I draw a lot of pretty much become a My Hero Academia fan artist. And I know for a fact I'm not going to be drawing My Hero forever.
right,
But I'm going to enjoy it while I can because
right.
I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying it right now.
Yeah, and you can
You know?
see it. It shows in your art that you're really enjoying it. And you're
And even
not
if
just
I
doing
don't
it
draw
for
it
the clout.
forever, I
Yeah.
have that. I've learned a lot of things from drawing a lot of My Hero.
Mm-hmm.
You learn how to draw expressions and poses and hands and character design, and you
Mm-hmm.
analyze the characters and how the author created them. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you can apply that to your own skill set. So
Yeah.
it's not just like the fact that, oh, this person's just drawing a lot of My Hero just to draw a lot of My Hero. You're
Mm-hmm.
drawing it and you're learning from it. That's at least what I think.
See, you're talking about it and you're making me want to watch it more and more
I
because
think everybody should watch it at least once. I know some people aren't gonna like it,
Mhm.
but everybody should try and watch it, and everybody should try and read the manga because the manga is where it's at.
Oh, it's always in the manga, man. It's always in the manga. It's always in the manga because
Manga, yeah, that's how it's pronounced. But I'm just like so uncultured that I keep saying manga. My friend got on me about that. They're like, "You're saying manga? It's manga." I'm like,
oh dang it. Manga, tomato, tomato, hell.
right?
But
Like,
now
oh well.
I really want to. I'm gonna end up watching it, and Shawnee's gonna be very happy to hear that
Oh
because she's
yeah.
watched it and she's like, "Mom, you need to watch it." So I'm just gonna watch it because I mean, the more you talk about it, now I want to watch it to analyze it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have
You can
any?
take a lot of stuff out of the different manga. I really love how manga and anime are written compared to like
Mhm.
American cartoons. Like I feel
Right.
like peak American cartoons was back in like 2015,
A hun-
2016.
100.
Now I'm not really with it. I mean,
It's
I'm sure there's some TV that's good now, but you're gonna
basura.
find you watching anime. Like
Yeah,
you're
a
gonna
hundred
find you
percent
watching that.
basura. The cartoons that they have nowadays, trash, trash. No substance at all.
No
At
substance.
no substance at all. Um, Down to my last three questions.
Hmm.
What projects are you working on, if any, right now?
Some current projects I'm working on. I have a couple commissions left that I have to do before I get into the next set. I have a couple of fan arts that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I have some redraws that I'm going to do from like 2015 to see
Mm-hmm.
how I've improved now, adding some color to them and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, just some redraws, some commissions, and some fan art that I'm doing. Some more crossover fan art, kind of.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Can't wait to see that. Everybody stay on the lookout. It's gonna be some amazing stuff she's gonna be pumping out. I'm telling you, if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know. My second to last question, is there any encouraging words you can give your fans out there?
If you want to be a successful artist, you have to keep going. And all that other good stuff, all the money, the likes, the comments, the shares, and the people will come after. You have to do it for you and not for anybody else when you start off. That's, well, when you start off. I say that very sparingly. You should always do art for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then if people like what they're doing, what you're doing, then they're going to follow suit and they're going to like whatever you post. Um yeah, be consistent and don't be so hard on yourself
Yeah,
because you'll get better as time goes on.
that's awesome, guys. Keep in mind, stay consistent. Like I said last week, stay consistent and do the best that you can. Do what you love to do, because at the end of the day, when you love what you do, it shows.
Yes, that is so true.
It definitely shows. And the last question is, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Imani with two eyes arts.
Yay! You guys, we are ending our interview with the amazing Imani Arts and her amazing artwork. I will put pictures up here for you guys to see a little bit of her artwork. Please go to her media handles, which I will put down in the description box below. Thank you so much, Imani, gracing us with your presence. We truly appreciate it, and it does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for inviting me here and interviewing me. Like, I'm so honored. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you'll know every time I publish a new video. Love you guys
Subscribe
so
to
much.
Ashley.
Subscribe. Woo woo. Create you all day. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, and hey guys, if you want to be a part of my Patreon and you want to check out my media handles, down in the description box below. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.